Tanse, everyone. My name is Michelle Nieviadomy. Welcome to the Esqueo Health Studio, the virtual studio. I'm really honored that you are here. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good week. I am going to take us through some gentle, relaxing exercises. I really believe movement is medicine, especially if we sit a lot during the day. It's important to just get a little bit of movement in. So I'm notorious for boot camp class. That's like my favorite thing to teach. So we aren't going to do anything crazy, nothing intense. We're just going to just move our bodies in a gentle way. So welcome. First and foremost, I just want you to be aware of your body, your injuries, your limitations. Do what works for you. You know your body best. So if there's a movement that doesn't quite jive with you, just switch it up. No problem. Do something that works for you. But this class is going to be really gentle, so we're going to take it easy. We're going to slow it down a notch, yet still engage your body. What you do need today is like a hand towel or a tea towel. We're going to use that to help us stretch a little bit and to engage our body and muscle groups. So welcome. Maybe you also want to grab a cup or a bottle of water. Water is life, so it's important to stay hydrated. So just take a moment. Are you feeling thirsty right now? And if you are, that's a sign right there that your body is saying, yo, I'm dehydrated. Give me some water. So you should never ever be in a place of dehydration or feeling thirsty. So constantly hydrate your body. It's so important for everything, right? When we feel that brain fog or we feel that fatigue, the quickest way to create energy is drinking water. Your brain responds really well to that amazing water that Creator has given to us. One of the best gifts, I believe, that has been given to us is water. So let's get started. So we're going to take our feet a little bit wider than hip width distance, and you're just going to just rock the hips side to side. I'm going to just play a little bit of music. I'm not sure if you'll hear it very well on your end. So feel free if you don't. I always say in my virtual classes, I always tell everybody to have their playlist on hand because sometimes my music doesn't catch up or doesn't come through very well because I'm trying to instruct and I'm trying to yell, don't stop, keep going. So also having your own music playing in the background is helpful. All right. So you're going to inhale, you're going to scoop the arms up, reach up, and exhale, bring the hands down to your side. Let's do that one more time. Big breath. And exhale. So now we're going to bring the legs into the mix. So you're going to inhale, scoop up, and exhale, let it go. One more time with the legs, scoop up, and let it go. So you're going to place the hands on top of your thighs, and you're going to slowly hinge at the hips. You're creating a nice flat back. You're leaning over. So just take a moment here. How does your body feel? So you're going to have a little micro bend in the knees. Always protect those joints. And just hold out here for a minute. So notice that you're not rounding the spine, you're not arching the spine, and you're not pushing the belly towards the ground. You've got a nice neutral spine here, and roll it up. Awesome. Let's do that again with the arms up. Exhale. Bring that chest to floor. It's parallel to the floor right now. And then slowly roll it up. So we're gonna just roll the shoulders, one shoulder at a time. If you've been sitting at a computer, your body is probably loving you right now, right? Our bodies, Creator made our bodies, designed our bodies with purpose, right? right? We're not meant to just sit all day. We were meant to move. I really think our bodies, and let's change directions. I really think our bodies are miracles. Little wonderful miracles that are capable of doing so much more than we think that they can do. So bring the shoulders to center, bring the arms out, palms are facing towards me, and you're just gonna reach side to side. Notice those knees, they should have a slight little bend. Awesome. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. So we're gonna hinge at the hips, flat back, and you're just gonna hang out here for a moment. Woo. So your option here is you can stay here, or you can slowly bring the hands down to the floor and hold here. Maybe you bring the palms down. Woo. You're getting a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Take a moment and slowly come to where we started in this position, and then roll it up. Awesome. So now we're just gonna gently side lunge, so you're gonna get a nice stretch in your inner thigh. Take a moment here, breathe, come back to center, pause, and let's go to this side. So when we're doing this, we really wanna make that connection center. So we're gonna go one more side each time. We wanna make that connection to our breath. I really believe our breath is our helper. And it's amazing what happens when we just tune in to our breath. And again, I think the breath is another gift from Creator. We have our own system that helps to bring calm, that helps to promote kind of peace. When we feel overwhelmed, it's amazing what happens when we close our eyes and we take that deep breath in, a deep exhale. How that really inspires calm and peace and relaxation in our body. So your breath is your helper. All right, so we're gonna come down again. So flat back, you're hinging at the hips. You're gonna drop one hand down and you're gonna look over the shoulder. So your option is you can just stay here. Option number 2 is you can extend that arm up towards the ceiling and hold. Or you can bend the elbow and place that hand onto the back. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center and slowly roll it up. How did that feel? All right, so we're going to the other side. So whatever you do to one side, you always have to do to the other as balance. So placing that hand down onto the mat, or you can tent those fingertips, whatever works for you. You can look over the shoulder, or you can extend that arm up, looking behind you. Or you can hinge that elbow joint and put that hand onto the small of your back. It's really up to you. You know your body best. Honor wherever you are. Come back to center and slowly roll it up. Woo! Shake those hips out a little bit. So walk the feet a little bit closer together. So we're gonna do, I love this one. We're gonna do some trunk rotations. I love this one, especially for the lower back. So slight bend in the knees. So you're gonna just scoop that chest around, front, and then bring it back. All right, so it's kind of like you're making a circle around your body with your head. Let's do 2 more, come on. Breathe. Sometimes when we do movements that we're not used to or we haven't done ever, or we feel that challenge, we hold our breath. So make sure you just find that natural breathing flow, that breathing rhythm, and honor it. So let's go to the other side. So we're doing 4 being Cree. I like things done 4 times. And I like to honor that 4 directions. Woo! Okay, and one thing, whenever I teach class, especially boot camp class, I always, so you're just gonna lift the heels up, alternating side to side. I always lose track of counting because I'm busy working, I'm busy grinding, and I'm busy trying to have good form, and then trying to inspire the folks who are showing up to boot camp or any class that I teach. So I always lose count. So you might find that here. All right, bring the feet together. So your thighs are touching, your big toes are touching, and there's a slight space between the heels. So the heels aren't together. They're just gonna come out just a little bit. Palms are facing forward. Roll those shoulders back. So I don't know about you, but I'm a sloucher. I do sit at a desk for most of the day. So my shoulders really round. They like that position. So I gotta really be conscious of opening up that chest. So inhale, scoop up. Exhale, release the hands down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, let it go. All right, so we're gonna step our one leg, we're gonna step it back. So creating a nice long leg. So we're gonna feel the energy in this front leg. We're gonna inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Let's do that again. Inhale, scoop the arms up. And exhale, down, step the back foot to join the front and shake it out. Woo! How does your body feel? Take a moment and acknowledge. Just become aware of how everything is feeling. Blood should be flowing. Energy should be good here. So step the other leg back. So both feet are facing forward. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, scoop up. And exhale, down. Step it forward, shake it out. And we're going to slowly begin to transition down. Woo. Take a moment here. Bend the knees. So maybe you can't go all the way, no problem. You land here. So bend the knees, and we're gonna come down onto all fours. Whew. So this is called your tabletop position. We're just here for a moment. Woo. So hands are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips. Take a breath in and exhale. Cross the ankles. And you're gonna walk your hands back, coming to a seated position. So I'm gonna just shimmy forward onto my mat. So just take a moment here. Hands onto the knees, sit up nice and tall. So what we wanna do in this position is we wanna make sure our spine is nice and long. So imagine that there's a little string coming out from the crown of your head. And imagine somebody's pulling it up. So it's drawing everything up. And just take a moment here. Maybe you want to close the eyes. You're going to take 4 deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose, and I like the exhale out through the mouth. You have 3 more breaths. Find that beautiful connection to your breath. Find that beautiful connection to yourself. I think it's always important daily to check in with you. How are you doing? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. How are you doing? And the journey of this life is to find that beautiful balance, to make sure that these 4 parts of who we are in balance and that they're engaged and that they are being cared for. So you're gonna grab your hand towel, tea towel, whatever prop you have. So you're gonna extend one leg out to the side. So it's kind of like, eventually we'll create a V shape with your legs, but we only want one part of that V, all right? So you're gonna turn the shoulders, the torso torso towards that foot that's extended out. You're gonna take your towel and you're gonna wrap it around that foot, and then you're just gonna bend. You're gonna pull onto that towel, and that's gonna bring your torso a little bit closer to your thigh. And just take a moment here. Beautiful stretch. Beautiful. Like my body's loving this. We just had a class last night, a strength class. So we did a lot of squats and lunges. So my lower body is really, really appreciating this stretch here. Take a deep breath in. And again, if we do a lot of sitting, that really shortens those muscles. So what we're doing here is we're just lengthening those muscles, restoring that balance in our body. So let's switch sides. So again, sit up nice and tall. Turn the shoulders, torso towards that foot that's extended out. Wrap that towel around and pull. Pull, pull, pull. Pull yourself forward. So listen to your body. Doesn't have to be a big fold forward. You're doing beautiful. So when it comes to stretching, I believe for me, there's this rule, holding a stretch for about 30 seconds minimum. Because you want to get that benefit of that stretch, of that pose, of that posture. I know we're in a world that is quick and rush and fast, but when it comes to stretching, we got to slow our roll, right? All right, so bring both legs out in front and give them a shake. And how do your legs feel? All right, so bring the legs out to a V position. Point the toes towards the ceiling. So don't just let the feet hang out. They are engaged. All right, so toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. You're gonna bring the fingertips in front of you. And you're gonna walk. So no collapsing, right? You wanna maintain that beautiful posture, that long spine. And you're just gonna walk as far as your body will let you, and just hold. Make sure that the toes stay pointed towards the ceiling. And just take a moment here. Connect to your breath. Maybe you can get a little bit further now that your muscles aren't in shock and saying, what are you doing to me? We haven't been here before, or we haven't been here in a long time. So when your muscles are like, all right, I know what's going on, they might allow you to get a little bit deeper into the stretch, the pose, the posture. Beautiful. Slowly come on up. Take a moment. And then you're going to bring the bottoms of your feet together. So the knees are out to the side. So your option here is you can wrap the hands around the ankles. You can bring them, you can clasp your fingers and bring them just underneath the pinky toe. So it's really what feels good for you. You choose. And you're just gonna, again, lean forward. You're not rounding the spine, nothing's collapsing. You're maintaining beautiful posture, beautiful alignment. Take a moment and just breathe. And let it go. Bring the legs out, give it a nice shake. Woohoo. So now you're creating this L shape with your body. L for love. That is why we are here. You know, creators love, the love of the family that's around us. Maybe it's not necessarily our biological family, but our chosen family and friends. I would really believe the land loves us, creation loves us, because it gives us everything that we need to thrive and survive. So we're surrounded by love. And really also that love starts with you. So creating that beautiful L shape, bringing the arms out to a T. Inhale. Exhale, and you're gonna just reach as far as you can forward and slowly roll up. So let's do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. Yes. And then you can cross the legs at the ankles. Yep, nice and tall. So when I'm doing this, I'm rocking back and forth. I'm just trying to get onto my sit bones. So I'm sitting, my hips are in balance. So I'm not like sitting on one side a little bit more than the other. Sometimes we favor one side more than the other, right? So just being conscious and just being aware that we're not gonna do that now. So sit up nice and tall, hands onto the knees. Inhale, you're gonna just gently drop the head back and look up. Feel that stretch in the front of your throat. If your neck will allow, you can gently rock the head side to side. Some days my neck is not like this, so today's I'm okay. So that's where you just gotta be mindful. Pay attention to your body. Bring it back to center. Drop the chin onto the chest, looking down. And you can stay here, or you can gently rock the head side to side. So I've had whiplash a couple of times, so I always need to be mindful of that neck. Right, so those injuries that we have, old injuries, sometimes can creep up on us, and we just gotta watch them. Protect, re-injuring. And then bring the head back to center, lifting up. So shoulders up, so inhale. Bring those shoulders. This is where you're allowed to let those shoulders creep towards the ears, and then exhale, drop down. So we've created this tension and this beautiful release. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Shoulders to the ears. Exhale, let it go. Right, that is the dance of life. This tension and then this release. That's where self-care practices are so important every day. I always say self-care Sunday, self-care Saturday, but self-care should be every day. There should be a space in your life, a moment in your life every single day where you tend to your needs, you tend to what your body, your mind, your heart, your spirit needs. So important. So you're doing that dance well with you. We're not meant to have a perfect world without stress and frustration and hurt and pain. But we're meant to respond in a good way, in healthy ways. We have that capacity within us. And for me, exercise is that, movement is that. So you're gonna turn over, look over one shoulder. So you're gonna drop the chin down towards the chest, and you're gonna scoop, oh, I love this one, to the other side. And scoop. Do that one more time, each side. I really, really, really wanted to be gentle, bring the head back to center. I really want to be gentle with this class. But with that said, we're gonna just engage your core a little bit. All right, so you're gonna bring the legs out in front. So the knees are pointed up towards the ceiling. You're gonna take one hand and reach it across to one knee, and the other arm goes onto the other knee. So you're sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, round that spine to the wall behind you. Push that spine to the wall behind you. Inhale, bring it up. So it's kind of like a rise, and exhale, round. Rise and round. I really wanted to say fall, but you might have interpreted that word as just falling to the ground, and we don't want that right now. So rise and round. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's do one more. I think that's 5, but that's okay. That's breaking my rule of the good Cree count. The good Cree 4. All right. So cross the legs. So cross it over the other side. So we always, again, we favor one side. So you're going to cross it over to the unnatural side. probably the side that's neglected. So that those trunk rotationals we did while standing, we're gonna do this in a seated position. So up, sit up nice and tall. So again, you're creating like an orb. You're creating a circle around with your shoulders, your head. Inhale, and here we go. This is beautiful, always beautiful for my lower back. I hope it is for yours as well. You're doing amazing. So we got one more after this one. So find that breath. Inhale, round forward, and then your exhale is round back, finishing that circle. Come back to center, and we're going the other side. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. You're doing beautifully. So proud that you're engaging your body, that I really believe that movement is medicine. Creator gave us all of this body that's full of muscle, fat, tissue, ligaments, tendons, cell, like so much is happening that we don't even realize. And it's all amazing and it all works perfectly together. So step nice and tall. So bringing the hands to heart center. And I just invite you to close your eyes. If closing your eyes doesn't work for you, maybe gaze down and you're looking at one thing. We're constantly distracted. Our minds are constantly busy and working. And I just want to invite a little bit of stillness in this moment. So take a deep breath in through the nose. And deep exhale out through the mouth. So take a moment and extend gratitude. What are you thankful for? What are you grateful for? There's always, even in the darkness, even in the valleys that we will walk through, right? Life is all about these seasons. There's always something to be grateful for. The fact that you can move, the fact that you're breathing, that you have somewhere to sleep at night, that you have loved ones, people who love you, right? The list could go on and on. So just take a moment and extend gratitude. And bring the hands back down onto the knees. Sit it up, readjust, nice and tall. You're amazing. So I'm just gonna finish with a little side stretch. So you're gonna bring one hand down to the side and place it onto the floor. And you're gonna just walk, walk, walk. Drop the palm down, look up. Maybe that forearm can go down. And then you're gonna reach that arm up and over. Come back to center. Palms, hands onto the knees. Let's go to the other side. So hands, fingers are down onto the floor, and you're gonna walk as far as your body says. So when that other butt cheek comes off, that's your sign that you've gone too far. So you should be sitting down on both. Woo! So bring that arm up and then let it go. Beautiful. Thank you so much for moving with me. Your body was designed to feel good. Your body was designed to move. That Creator has given us this gift, this ability, this capacity to move. And there's different ways to engage movement. There's different forms of exercise. Find whatever it is that works for you and practice that. Incorporate that into your world. You're meant to feel good from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet and everything in between. You're meant to feel good physically. You're meant to feel good in your mind, in your heart, and in your spirit, the core of who you are. Now, life isn't perfect. We come from, history of struggle and trauma. So we have these tools that have been given to us to help us to heal, to get through life. So tap into those places, incorporate self-care, be good to you, drink your water, be kind to you and to the world around, take care of Mother Earth, and be well. Thank you so much for being here. From my heart to yours, I say namaste. Hi, hi. Be well. Peace.